It's been a minute, but welcome back to the Bassities Podcast. I am one of the hosts, Red Boy VA, and I'm joined by two of my three co-hosts, Kaneki. Bruh. I
Hi, I'm here. Sorry, I'm focusing. I'm
and I'm
playing Apex.
and I am also joined by one of the other co-hosts, Spieler.
Okay, good. I didn't miss my intro when my fucking connection went out for a sec.
No, you didn't. You're good. And
Just a sec.
Yeah,
My
as
my
soon as you
headset doesn't
called
charge.
on me, I was in the middle of a gunfight.
but as I just said, it's been a minute. It's been just under or just barely 2 months since the last
That's-
episode.
May even come as a shock to you that we exist still.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hello, everyone. It's been quite a while. I
Burnout.
missed you.
Burnout.
That and we've been busy, and there's a lot of
busy
scheduling issues, and yada yada
arguments
yada.
and the boys being the
World's
boys.
ending,
Yes.
Ooh, Colonel.
Things to talk
Look,
about.
Colonel, I've been
Um,
trying to record a podcast, but I'm dummy thick, and the clap of my ass cheeks keeps alerting.
fucking wish.
But things to talk about. There's one thing I can talk about real quick. We're not going to delve into. 3/4 of the boys are now graduated. We now wait on one.
Pretty much, yeah.
And then-
Thing I'm gonna talk about, not too much, but happy fake month, everyone. Fuck your Pride Month.
The boys.
We here at the Bassities Podcast do not believe in Pride Month.
The big. We'll delve into that later. But another great thing to really talk about is the boys are still planning and have a couple places in mind to talk for offices and or homes. That way the boys can
Word.
start doing the podcast in person.
Yes, sir.
But besides that, I think it's time that for the first time in a while we delve into a topic.
Yeah.
So- and as Kaneki mentioned it, we're gonna bring this to the forefront because why not come back with a bang? Spiel. You've heard Kaneki's opinion of the Pride Month. What is your opinion of the Pride Month?
Sorry, my brain just short circuited when I saw an image. I don't approve of your Listen, all right, wanting to defy nature and be homogeneous or sexual or whatever you call it is one thing. Being a slut and going after both sides is another thing. But claiming you're something else entirely that you are not is fucking mental illness. Now, I support the mentally ill. However, that fucking light blue, light pink, and white flag is not supporting them, it's supporting the illness. That is my stance.
That is
fair.
fact.
That is fair.
It is a fucking horrible thing, and these people have been manipulated.
That is fair. My big thing
I mean-
on it is I'm still technically a part of what is called the LGBT. I don't like saying that.
Don't
Well,
worry,
then just
buddy,
don't say it,
fucking
just-
LGBT Alliance. They broke off a few months ago.
Just the
Yeah.
regular LGBT.
No,
Or you
not
can
LG
just
not
be a
even
lone
LG,
wolf, not
just LGBT,
affiliated.
actually, I forgot.
Fair enough. But the thing,
Proper
right?
feminists had enough of that trans shit, alright?
You mean
Yeah.
the feminists that don't go, "Oh, men are bad." You mean the ones that are like all genders kind
The
of
ones who are for
pay.
women's rights, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
actually, for women.
Yeah.
The
But
ones who got pissed when men identifying as women were taking gold Olympic medals from them.
yeah.
Well, maybe not Olympic medals, but
But like I identify with LGBT somewhat, and it's like I don't need a fucking month. We don't need there's like I can say right now within recent memory there have been like 3 fucking Pride months already this year.
And that's true. Sorry, I do remember that. I do remember, like, what was it?
February or some shit.
Yeah, February was like Happy Pride Month, everyone. And then there was June. No. It was January, I think, that people were.
No, not January. It was late December where they're like, oh, by the
Was
way,
it?
it's been Pride Month or some shit like that. I just remember there being like more than one Pride Month already. It's like, why? It makes
Fucking
no
love
sense to me.
Tetris.
Yeah. um, that's pretty much all I have on the topic. It's fucking retarded. I think we can all agree with that.
My opinions, you only heard that I do not approve of it. I will say this much about my opinions on it. It is a false month. No one should support it. No one should, like Spiel said, it's a mental illness. Nobody should support the illness.
I was
Don't
sorry.
let them have their month, because then they'll twist it and then they'll try to get more than what they bargained for, and then when they're in over the head, they're gonna cry to the hills about, oh my god, I'm being fucking suppressed. I can't live with
Yeah,
myself.
they'll try, you say, as if it didn't feel like it was Pride Month back in February. I fucking forgot this month was Pride Month because I thought it already fucking happened.
Pretty
Exactly.
fucking much.
And then they go cry in their little Twitter holes about, I'm being suppressed. I don't feel welcomed. I feel attacked.
Oh, I will talk to these 12-year-olds.
Ooh,
Alright.
I was.
Okay.
Anyways, on brighter note,
On a
this
different note, yes.
Johnny
On
Depp
another
won
note,
his
Barbie is the greatest film of all time.
is Morbin time, ladies and gentlemen.
It is Morbin time because Johnny Depp was found not guilty because
Well,
of his
not entirely not guilty, but
not guilty of the shit that Amber Heard was trying to get him for, which was abuse.
and of course, ladies and gentlemen, say it with me. Where do people go when they lose a court case? Twitter. Yes, thank you.
They go to the uwu pit.
Yeah. So Amber Heard, after losing her court case, being found guilty of 3 charges of defamation, having to pay $15 million to the court, made a Twitter post. I won't read it aloud, but
Summing it up, it's pretty much she's a victim. Johnny Depp is in the wrong, and the court was in the wrong, and it was corrupt.
Some have defined this tweet as the final nail in the coffin for the hashtag #MeToo movement.
Yeah.
As to how gross and atrociously wrong it was.
Yeah.
Then let's just say it was bad enough that XQC had to tell the woman to tank the L. Like, if XQC is out here having to tell you to tank an L, then I don't know.
But we found this out later in the day that YouTuber himself, Dahi Denogla, fucking quote tweeted and went, pretty much said you're a fucking idiot.
Pretty much. But we here do not support Amber Heard, whatever she does. Exactly like Gwyneth Paltrow. Gwyneth Paltrow can suck my dick.
It's funny. People got mad at the gaming terrorizer, Brian, whatever you want to call him, because he was like, Amber, there's always OnlyFans. And people were telling him to kill himself and that he was a sexist and this, that, and the other.
Oh, her little stands had to stand up for her. How cute.
Fucking much.
Spiel, what do you got for us today? It's been a while.
It has been a long while, and I don't really memorize things. We've played quite a few. We've done quite a bit of gaming, but
we have. Uno's become a hot shit post.
Uno doesn't fucking work anymore.
Yeah, the game is unplayable. To that one person in the comments of our Uno video, we will try and pump out what was it?
Uno Flip,
which is one of the deals.
We'll try our best to get that out for you as soon as possible.
If you hear me sneezing, I'm sorry. I am currently getting down with the sickness.
Ooh,
Oh. But in some good news, one of the few good things that comes from the boys not being here for 3 months, sorry, I almost sneezed again, is we have more stories to tell. I can say that the boys are in the works to get the Hot Wings video, or Hot Chicken, or whatever you want to call it, video thing up. So be on the lookout
Also,
for that within the next like couple months at least.
Hopefully very soon. Hopefully,
Hopefully. Um, there's
and more
some
IRL stuff should be coming from us soon. Now that we have the time.
yes.
And I will say this right now. I'm gonna make a preliminary judgment and just say this outright right now. You guys will most likely only be seeing us three, possibly just us three for the next couple of
episodes.
yeah.
God only knows what Nerd is doing.
Nerd is not feeling the best mentally right now. And so we've decided to
Like I
just do the
am.
podcast without him right now. We we do understand how he's feeling because we've all been there. So he's doing fine. He'll recover and he'll be back with us in a
He
short
will
time.
return.
Yes, he will return.
As the German legend Arnold Schwarzenegger once said, "I'll be back."
What games have the boys been playing recently? I know you two have been playing a little bit of Generation Zero. You want to talk about
Yes,
it?
we've delved into the 1980s Swedish robot game.
Yeah, we need to do a fucking we need to
The
half
rest
the
of
crew still needs to get it so we can do a one-off edited video called A Normal Day in Sweden.
yes, I fucking agree with that. So,
Hey, dude, there's a guy tweaking out in the corner.
to the entirety of the game, it is Sweden in 1980s, but robots happen. They make robotic things to try to go attack Russia, and then the AI.
Think Skynet, but the Swedes developed it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's literally it.
And then it was originally robots meant to kill Russians, and then the AI glitched and was made to kill everything. And then over time, AI somehow made birth happen.
What?
And now there's
What?
Skynet robots. That's what the Phoenix robots are, Spiel.
What the fuck is he talking about?
The Phoenix robots, right? Well, I say give birth
They're
like
the same
asexual.
models. The AI has controlled the production lines, dumbass. It's
Yes,
just making
I'm just
its own
saying.
models.
I'm just saying that the AI upgrades or fucking changes or practically splits off with the Phoenix line, and that's why you can see some Phoenix robots fighting like prototype and military grade.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, no, they're all under what?
Gamer. I'm telling you lore that it was ripped from the game itself.
What?
Yeah. But pretty much Swedish game or Swedish in the 80s with guns
Yeah,
and
you guys
shit.
remember how fucking Metro was a game set in Russia made by Russians? Well, hey, it's this thing, but Sweden.
Yes.
Pretty much.
You're not in a metro system.
Yet.
Biggest
I don't think does
crossover in
Sweden have a
history.
Metro system?
It's pretty sick as shit. I'm having a good time with the game so far. Spiel has had it long before the boys started. Before I got it.
I've had it. I've been recommending it for months, and it
Yeah.
took a Steam sale and 3 of his other friends getting it for him to try it.
Pretty much. And
Quite honestly, I have no excuse. I just kind of forgot he mentioned it.
Well, now it's kind of expensive again, so
yeah, the Steam sale has passed. I mean it's $20.
Summer sale's coming up.
oh
true.
god.
Another
Get your
game.
wallets and credit cards ready, ladies and gentlemen.
What are some games you think the boys should get? We've had this conversation before, but more games have come out since.
I've really been looking. I don't think any of you would like it. I personally just been looking at more single player indie games because I've been enjoying that. God, what was his name? A Real Engineer, I think that's what his name on YouTube. We'll find it and link him. I found out about his channel and I liked his videos, and then I started figuring out about games like World Box, God Simulator, Stacklands, yada yada yada. They're not really multiplayer, but if you guys are in the market for single player indie games, I do recommend those.
That's
Those are
fair.
good games. Very
Uh,
fun.
Spiel, what are some games you think the boys should pick
I think I've got enough of those. I
up?
spent a good few years on independent developer single player, my friend,
That's fair.
because I didn't have friends.
Oh, that got
Yeah.
sad really fast. Oh my. I personally think that the boys should look into, fucking. Said it once, I'll say it again. I think all the boys should get Elden Ring because Elden Ring is fucking great. Um, Generation Zero is definitely now up there. That's honestly it. at the
Gary's
moment.
mod's also a good one.
Oh, we're all getting Gary's mod. There is no ifs,
We-
ands, or buts.
It's less a matter of what game and how we have to get it figured out, and that's Minecraft. Right?
That is
At
a
some
long term
point.
plan. Yes, that is a long term plan.
We got to figure some shit out for that. We got to figure out how to do that.
I mean, I have
And
a
any
site for
viewer
renting.
who's thinking you'll just tell us how to do it in the comments, we appreciate the sentiment, but it's not gonna help.
Sadly, what is nice though is I do have a site with a server that I can rent. I have it bookmarked. It's just a matter of we need all the boys to have the game, be able to get into it constantly. I'm giving you shit because of all your Minecraft issues.
Okay, dude, listen.
Hey, you know what I just remembered?
What?
What?
There's a buggy multiplayer mod for Subnautica.
Oh my god. I am not.
I mean,
getting
if I can access the server on Apple Minecraft, I'm gonna get a laptop soon. I could do that.
no.
Apple.
How dare you use a Macintosh?
Dude,
Macintoshes suck.
any of you out there who's a music producer, a music engineer knows the wonders of Macintosh
Gamer, the
music
Macintosh.
production.
Listen,
Gamer, the
Apple products
Macintoshes are
were
literally.
revolutionary once, but now they're just overpriced and objectively worse.
Dude, literally the Macintosh is made to fail after 2 years. It is not.
Literally, and I'm gonna tell you this, best music production apps in the world.
No, it's actually not.
I'd rather choose a Mac to do music on than a Windows computer.
Gamer, you can just get
Mac does not
Audacity.
come with fart with reverb pre-installed, therefore you are wrong.
Exactly. You can just get fucking Audiotonic, dude. That works just as good. And it's free.
Not
Yeah.
sorry, I stand by what I say, and I stand by the other thousands of music producers that use the same shit.
Well, you're just a retard, and so are they. But that's why we love you. Because you are
That's-
That's right. All of society is wrong and we are correct. Suffer.
Hear
That's
that,
right.
fuckos?
That's right. Mixing companies that did the mixing for Three Doors Down and what are some other
Fuck.
ones?
You know what? I'm gonna say a fucking controversial thing. Fuck Three Doors Down.
I mean, it's true. I'm just naming off some popular bands. Falling in Reverse, they use
Falling in
a
Reverse.
mixing system.
Falling in Reverse is a good band, but only because Ronnie Radcliffe fucking carries it.
Disturbed.
Disturbed used to. They don't anymore. They use their own studio.
3 Days Grace fell off. I'm gonna say that right now.
They did. They make some good songs. Some.
I'm sorry. As
they got a new
as an
lead
old
singer.
3 Days Grace, yeah, as an old 3 Days Grace fan, I just can't move on to the new singer. It's
He makes
not
some
my
good
cup of
songs.
tea.
I'll give him credit there. But
I mean, yeah,
the
I'm not
original
saying
lead
all of their
singer went
songs are
off to be a
bad
religious singer.
nowadays. Yeah, I'm not saying all their songs are bad nowadays. It's just can't replace what was great.
I actually, going back to the video games, I do have a single player game I recommend to the boys, and I've recommended it multiple times before. And it's totally not what I stole my profile gift for. Y'all motherfuckers need to play Yakuza.
Incoming.
You're damn
Yep.
right. Y'all need to play Yakuza, dude.
What? No, I was referring to
Majima?
the guy who just got online.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
DM him, tell him we're recording. If he wants to join, he can join.
that is if he wants to.
Yeah. But I think all the boys should get Yakuza and experience it. And y'all might not like it, but the story is one of the best written stories I have seen in a single player game.
I enjoy Yakuza. It's not that I don't enjoy Yakuza. I enjoy Yakuza.
It's one thing to watch it. It's better to play it and experience it. I've come to realize. Because I watched it before I played it, and I played Kiwami, which is pretty much Yakuza 1 remastered. And I didn't get attached watching people play the game. I got extremely attached playing the game. And I had so much fucking fun playing it, and the world is so fun to explore. But, moving off of the topic of games, I think we move on to a topic that the boys... I'm pretty sure we covered something like it before. No, I don't think we did. Different content creators, and I'm not talking like we should get this person. I'm talking about downfalls.
Huh?
Who do you think is going to be the next YouTuber / streamer that has a massive downfall?
Oh, downfalls?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know, honestly.
Like this.
It's hard to really predict.
And I don't mean it to be toxic. I'm not trying to be like, let's start toxicity. It's one of those, like, you can only see so much of one thing before it starts happening to people around that person as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And there's so many people that have been falsely brought through a downfall, like fucking Scott is Minecraft. People pretty much spread lies about him, and now look where he is. He's fucking divorced. Well, I'm pretty sure he's actually remarried. But his baby mama started rumors about him long after they divorced that people believed over the actual story that was presented. And I'm pretty sure he rarely gets to see his kid anymore. It's just like, it's hard to see shit like that go down with the channel that you grew up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't think this channel will go through necessarily a downfall. I just kind of think they'll slowly disappear with time, and I'm not trying to be rude, but Brandon Herrera, I can see him focusing more on his gun company more so than YouTube, and just slowly fading out from being a content creator, or as consistently as he usually is. You know what I mean? The silence is deafening.
I mean,
You mean
there's a lot. I mean, there's a lot of drama going on. Like, of course, we here at the Bassities Podcast, we do deal a little bit in the drama, but it's not something we really
as much as
condone.
we may not like people, we're not gonna tell you to tell him to go kill himself or some shit. That shit is wrong. Like, for an example, we fucking despise Dream here, but I'm not gonna tell people you should go tell him to go kill himself or this, that, or the other. I'm just gonna be like, don't watch his content. It's shit.
Yeah.
Or like fucking Mini Lad. We've talked about it multiple times. Dude did a big fuck up. And that big fuck up was talking to kids. And if he bettered himself, cool. If not, well, he's lost that trust. He's not getting it back.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to be disappointed again.
It's not the
It's weird. It's weird to talk about, I guess.
Yeah, I feel like
let's slightly shift from that then. What's a YouTuber or content creator you think who do you think deserves more recognition than what they're given for the content they make? Spiel, do you have any answer to that?
No, not particularly. No.
What about you, Conchan?
To what?
What's a content creator, streamer, YouTuber, whatever that you think should get more recognition for the shit they do?
Oh, more recognition. That's a hard one.
It is, but there's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of out there creators. Sorry, I actually found his name right here. Real Civil Engineer is who I was talking about that got me into the indie games. I
Mm.
think Joel's, honestly. I've been watching a lot of Joel's. He's a Radiant in Valorant. He basically plays Valorant. He does coaching. Um he gets a lot of I won't say flack, but he's a good person and he deserves a bit more than what he gets.
Mm. I'm gonna say it because I feel like people think he went on such a downhill spiral, but fucking Zuckles. You remember him?
I remember Zuckles. Everybody remembers Zuckles.
If you were on the internet from fucking 2018 to 2020, you know Zuckles, you know the Misfits, you know all them. I think Zuckles should be brought back into the limelight. Not for a bad reason.
I mean,
he's a funny fucking guy. Granted, he doesn't create consistent content. He's not, recording every single day. But he still live streams.
absolutely, yeah.
And it's like, it's sad that he went from like well over 1 million subs on YouTube and a lot of big subscriber counts to he now hosts fucking streams of like 100 people. It's like, really? That's fucking stupid.
On a good note, I got my Minecraft working.
Pog. Fucking.
Let's see.
In my opinion, another one is Wilbur Soot, when it's like, but he is well known. His music isn't. His band should definitely be
Well, I
getting more
mean
recognition.
yeah, I mean his band's good, but that can also just be, I mean, it's up to the people who have that sort of taste,
Yeah.
because not everybody likes that sort of music. Music is
Music
a
is its own thing,
very
yeah.
a very
That's why I say I think. Doesn't mean that they should. It doesn't mean that they will. But in my personal opinion, I think Lovejoy, which is his band, should get more recognition because there's a clear fucking story in their songs. And in my opinion, they're really good.
What about you, Spiel? Did we ask Spiel?
We did, and you said you didn't have any ideas at the time.
Yeah. I've where are we at right now?
We're about 30, just under 30 minutes.
Does anyone have anything else to say, like stories?
What do you got, Spiel? What's something that you have on your mind?
Nothing particular. This might just be a good bit of a check-in for a while after a long while.
Yeah. We'd like well, if that's the case, then thank you for listening
I'm not
for
done.
the 30 minutes.
I still got some stuff I can talk about.
Well, then talk about it.
We're gonna be doing a great thing. It's called Story Time with Red. Forgotten tradition, not really. Where Red gives a story about a past work or some bullshit that happened. And on today's segment of Stories with Red, we're going to be talking about something that happened to me at work a couple weeks back. If you are unaware, which I don't know why you would, I've mentioned it in a good amount of the episodes, I work at Walmart, the worst fucking place to work if you're a cashier. And guess what I am?
A cashier.
Woohoo!
Gabagoo.
Gabagoo indeed. Well, in the state we live in, there's a lot of different races. We got a lot of Indians and natives. We got a lot of Chinese and Japanese, and it's a big bundle here. There's equal opportunity here, to be completely blunt. And this Indian family comes through. And I was having a particularly bad day. I wasn't talking much. I was saying, hey, how are you guys doing today? if they said something to me, I made sure I responded. I was scanning their stuff, tried to go about it in a fast manner, handed them all their stuff, and thank you, have a great rest of your day. And the mother of this family decides to go over to my manager, and according to her, I had called her multiple different slurs for freaking Indians. I will not repeat them, for I don't want our channel to get in trouble.
Did you?
No, I barely spoke. Well, my team lead, or my manager, whatever you want to call him, he comes over to me and very loudly announces, "Alright, look, you gotta give her an apology." And I looked at him and went, "What would I be apologizing for?" He goes, "According to the customer, you were being racist. She feels that you owe an apology." And I looked at him, and I looked at her, and I looked back at him, and I was like, "Sir, I didn't really say anything." He's like, I don't care. You got to give an apology." And I looked at him and went, "Why would I apologize for something I didn't do?" And he goes, he starts getting heated, which is something a manager shouldn't do. Or if they do, they shouldn't let it be known. And he goes, "Look, just give her the apology." And so I do. And about 5 minutes later, he pulls me into the office. It's like I'm in school again for saying I did nothing wrong, because I didn't. And he pulls me in and he goes, "You shouldn't be arguing with me, yada yada yada, and this, that, and the other, and I could have you fired at a moment's notice." And I just sat there and I kind of took it all on the chin. And he said that. I was like, "I've been here much longer than you have." Because he's only been there about half a year. I've been there for well over a year at this point. It's like, I've been here much longer than you. Yes, you have a different position than me. Yes, you are being paid more than me. But I know my job better than you know how to do my job. I know what I said. If you do not agree with me, you can check the security footage, because our security footage has audio. That's where that argument ended. I thought, I'm either going to get a talking to from my big boss or this, that, and the other. Come in the next day, I'm working a line, and my big boss comes through with that guy, and he made him publicly apologize to me in front of multiple customers.
Wow. And then everybody stood up and clapped. All right, buddy.
I wish. But, it was well deserved. The dude was being an asshole. But that ends this segment of Storytime with Red, and I shall pass it on to Kaneki for any end card things before we end off the podcast today.
Yes. Okay, finally. Hi everyone. It's good to talk to you all again at the Kaneki's in segment part. What I'm good at. Thank you all so much. Just a big thank you to the 9 to 8 people who stuck around, looked at us, like, I guess laughed at our content and stuck around, even though we've been on a pretty big hiatus. We can't express through how much this means to us. We really do enjoy the fact that you've stuck around so long and decided to, even through our bad time management, um, you've still stuck around and supported us. So thank you so much. We here at the Bassities Podcast really do love and enjoy all the support you give us, and we could not thank you enough for all of that. Please stay tuned for exciting things like more stuff. Hopefully, we get to do soon IRL. The boys may be just starting up a gaming channel, so that way we can keep all of our stuff, in line with what we're doing, because this is a podcast, and we do have Uno stuff up here, but that's fine. But we might continue the gaming stuff in the future, and we want to make a separate channel for that, just so it's not so crowded and convoluted here on the main channel. Hopefully soon we'll get some art decos and stuff like that, so that way we'd have more of a branding, yada yada yada. We can't promise anything just yet, but we do say please look out in the future. We are planning to make big leaps and bounds soon. We love you all. Thank you so much. I have been Kaneki, part of the Bassities Podcast. We love you all. Thank you and good night.
Thank you for that magnificent ending card. And as Kaneki said, I hope you have a great night, day, whatever time it is for you. And we will see you based motherfuckers next week. Have a good night,
Shit
everybody.
yourself.